Muck is on her way.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Did you guys see us on Grant Stinchfield last night? Did you guys watch? We were on.
We were on there. We were totally on there. I got into a little bit of a rage at the end.
It was perfect.
Yeah. And then they were like, we got to go. And they did the whole, like, it's like the Gong Show where they got the hook out. And I was like, yeah.
It was a really, really short segment last night. Like shorter than the last one, I felt like.
Yeah, it's the only thing I can't stand about TV. It's like, they want sound bites and not discussion.
Right.
Cannot make my point in less than 10 seconds. You know how I am.
Like you have got to just spit something out and then that's it. And then you're done.
It's hard. It's really hard to do, you guys. It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. So if you would like to see Daisy's raging, I posted it on our YouTube channel. You can watch that. And it's on our Facebook pages as well. Our appearance on the Grant Stinchfield show last night. You guys, I don't know if I've ever said the words supply chain more than I have in like the last month in my entire life.
Supply chain. The chain of supplies.
But like, it's bad, you guys. It's really, really borked. I'm sure everybody knows that. But this is why it's so important right now, more than ever before, that if you are going to the grocery store and you're seeing like the empty shelves, and I know you are.
I'm seeing them. I saw them 2 nights ago. I went to the grocery store and I was freaking out. I called my husband. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
Freaking out.
Now, I don't see them because I don't grocery shop. But
yeah.
But I know my husband sees them. And I know what he comes home with now. And he's like, they didn't have this. They didn't have that. They didn't have this. They didn't have that.
They don't have pickles.
It's bad, you guys. Right. They don't have my favorite, I think it's Smucker's light sugar-free strawberry preserves.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Western civilization is collapsing.
So I'm just saying it's bad. And this is the kind of situation where it is only going to get worse before it gets better. And you want to be prepared for the worst possible case scenario. And that's why you count on the great people at My Patriot Supply. And right now, if you can get $100 off of their 3-month emergency food kit, that is 3 months of food for a person, right? And you can get $100 off if you just go to our special website.
Preparewiththechicks.com. You have
preparewiththechicks.com.
Right. It's a pail of food. You know, it has enough calories for you. 3 months. It's fantastic. You guys got to do it. Listen, I'm doing it for the zombie apocalypse, but do it for the supply chain, whatever. Either way, do it.
And it stores for up to 25 years. So like get it and then forget it. I hope you can forget it, right? Like the whole point is to not have to worry that you're going to run out of food. So that's why it's great. $100 off preparewiththechicks.com. Get yourself some today. I have some videos to show you. I'm sorry, but it's a sack attack. And the insufferability of this woman, God, it's so bad. I'm going to show you the ones that I couldn't just download. I'm going to show you the ones on Twitter first, because Emerald Robinson, who remind me where she is. Is she a Newsmax person or is she an OAN person?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I feel like she's Newsmax.
Should I know that? I should know that. I should.
Well, no, I mean, you don't. No, it's fine if you don't know. I don't know it, obviously, which is why I'm asking the question. But
I think our audience will know it.
Yeah. But the point is, I think Jen Psaki hates her worse than she hates Peter Doocy. Like the disdain that Psaki has for Emerald Robinson cannot be overstated. It cannot.
A lot of hate. It's a whole lot of hate.
A lot of hate. And you're going to see that because Emerald asks, just like Peter Doocy, she asks the questions that we want to know the answers to. And in this case, she's asking, hey, don't you think about now with all the crap that's going on is a good time for Mayor Pete to get back to work? And the defensiveness, oh, damn, it is bad. All right, ready? Let me make sure the volume's up.
Go ahead, Jen. You said you called on.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Emerald.
Thank you. Thanks. I have follow-ups on a couple of topics. First off, Secretary Buttigieg, given the seriousness of the supply chain crisis and the multiple issues that you outlined, wouldn't it be wise for the secretary to get back on the bicycle, so to speak, and come back to work? A new poll found that 65% of voters think that, given what's going on, he should come back to work.
He's at work.
He's on paternity leave.
I was on a conference call with him this morning.
He's in the department now every day.
Listen, Emerald, I think what you're getting at here is this question about whether men, parents, women should have paternity and maternity leave. And the answer is absolutely yes. In our view, that is the policy of this administration. That is what we're pressing to make law. So it's a reality for women, parents, fathers across the country. And we're not going to back away from that.
This is a little different job than a lot of, and as one of my colleagues noted, we knew the supply chain issues were coming.
Emerald, just to be clear.
So it gets worse, right? Like, so that's the first part. And by the way, no, we weren't talking about maternity and paternity leave.
No.
We were talking about his job
Right.
not being eligible. It's like the president. If the president was actually a normal age and his wife had a baby, he can't just stop working. Okay. There are jobs like that. You just don't get to stop.
Well, in the Biden administration, apparently he can.
Well, oh my God.
According
Okay,
to Jen Psaki. Yeah.
Yeah. So here is the rest of that. And she just gets even meaner.
Women should have this time to bond with their children.
Oh my God.
Not going to apologize for that from here. And certainly we are able to get the job done for the American people in the interim.
Really? Who is the point person? Who is the main person in charge in his paternity leave?
There are a range of officials leading different components of the Department of Transportation, including the Chief of Staff, the Deputy Secretary of Transportation, a range of officials who keep that place humming, functioning every single day.
On the vaccine mandates.
I think we're going to keep going along. Go ahead. Emerald, I think we've spent plenty of time with you today. Go ahead.
Why is the Biden administration?
Emerald, let's give some other people more time here, okay? Thank you. Go ahead.
Our questions to other people. Question on the climate change summit next week.
Anyway, that's how much she hates Emerald.
Just insufferable. The people are humming, just FYI. They're humming, you guys. They're humming. They're doing a range of things and they're humming. Whatever the hell that means.
It's a whole range.
Yeah. But FYI, like, it's okay, right? It's okay for Mayor Pete to stay home when everything's falling apart.
Yeah, and she's like, we've got this under control and there's great people taking care of things.
Humming.
Really?
Yeah, they're humming. Yeah, they're
like,
not.
Literally, things could not be worse.
Yeah, and so she spins it into oh my God, I can't believe you don't want women to have maternity leave. This is what she's saying. And then I can't believe you don't want people to have clean air and clean water. I mean, it's like you Republicans are terrible people. This is what they do. It's like the liberal playbook. They whip it out and then they're like, well, you guys are terrible people because you hate babies. You just hate babies.
That's exactly right.
We are the ones who hate the babies. Okay. Okay, Jen. That's nice try. Nice try, Peppermint Patty. Whatever. Okay. God, that woman.
I know. There's more.
She's good at it though, but she's really good at it.
Oh God, she's freaking brilliant at the spin. I mean, there's no question about it. I fully understand why the left loves her the way that they do.
And meanwhile, Pete Buttigieg has no freaking clue what he's doing. So when he does actually come back to work with this range of, he starts humming again. He still won't have a clue what he's doing, and it'll still be a disaster. Just wait. Mark my words. Yeah.
Well, Jen Psaki also wants everybody to know that, again, the Build Back Better plan it costs $0. And the reason that you can believe that is because she said, okay. So here is her talking about that again.
Build Back Better will not add a dime to the national debt.
Correct, it won't.
Why should Americans believe that?
Because it won't. Go ahead.
What if taxes that he says he wants to, get more taxes in? What if it doesn't happen? What if the economy goes sour? Lots of things can happen. What you're going to tell from up there future generations, not even born yet, that they're not on the hook for this? Is that right?
That's right, and hopefully you'll report accurate information yourself.
Wow. God.
He was a hostile biatch yesterday.
I mean, she really was. Yeah. Wow. I want to say all the things. It's like she's. Yeah. I bet she hasn't had a relationship, like a real relationship outside of the range of work for quite some time.
Well, I mean, she does have young children, so.
Does she?
Yeah.
She does?
Yeah. She's got like a kid going into kindergarten, I think. One of them.
Get out.
Somebody procreated with her voluntarily, I'm presuming.
I had no idea that was the case. I thought she was completely single. I had no idea.
No.
Oh my God. I did not know this, Mug. This is news to me. She is somebody's mother? I did not know any of this.
I am so glad that you're finding out right now live because the reaction is perfect.
Did not know this. I had no idea. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Wow.
I know.
Like, I mean, does she look at her kids and her kids are like, Mommy, we want to do so and so. And she's like, listen, I've got a range of activities. The range. And it's going to cost $0.
Put on your 12 masks.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God. We need to talk about MyPillow really quickly because if you didn't hear the big news yesterday, we have our own landing page on the MyPillow website, you guys.
We have a drawer. Our own drawer.
It's our very own, and it's a kind of a big deal. What it actually means, quite honestly, is that y'all are amazing, and you've been listening to us about MyPillow, and you've been thinking to yourself, Self, are they right about the towels and the kitten fur slippers? Are they right? And then you find out, yes, we are. And then you go buy more stuff. And now they're like, you guys have the best audience ever. And so we're giving you a landing page.
Yeah, because unlike Jen Psaki, we ain't lying. We ain't lying
right.
about MyPillow. That's right. That's right. So you got to go to our landing. We have a landing page, you guys. It's like a drawer. It's like a drawer in the kitchen next to the utensils. Okay. It's our own landing page. It's
mypillow.com/chicks. And that's where you get to see all the discounts on all the MyPillow products. And most especially right now, it's buy one, get one on their Giza Dream Sheets. You can still use our code, but that's where you go to see everything all in the one spot. And that's where you go to support us and where you go to support MyPillow. And you're going to love everything you get from them. We promise you. Okay, so I wanted to show a totally unrelated to Psaki video of an encounter that happened yesterday in a Senate committee hearing to listen to potential Customs and Border Patrol commissioner or chief or whatever you call that top guy, Chris Magnus. Chris Magnus is he's a complete idiot, and he's clearly been coached by the White House to never, ever, 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 ever refer to what's happening at the border as a crisis. That is verboten. You do not ever say that it's a crisis. This guy, remember, you know who Officer Tatum is?
Yes.
Brandon Tatum. He's that guy that used to be a cop in Tucson.
Yeah.
And he worked directly with Chris Magnus. And so I heard him on one of the news shows yesterday saying, you guys, he is an idiot. He's an incompetent moron.
Yeah. And I know yeah.
Yeah, so that is who Joe Biden naturally has selected to head up Customs and Border Patrol. Now, when you listen to this, it's Todd Young, Indiana Senator Todd Young, asking him about whether or not what's happening at the border is a crisis. And the exchange is just mind-blowing. But remember, as you watch this, that this guy is going to be confirmed as Customs Border Patrol chief, and just let that soak in, that this is who's going to be heading this up, because there's no way to stop it. They've got Kamala to make sure that he's going to get voted in, and they don't need 60 votes. They need 51, and she will provide that. So once again, everything Biden touches turns to absolute garbage. Listen to this idiot.
Mr. Magnus, I'd like to start off with a yes or no question. You believe we have a crisis at the southern border, yes or no?
Senator, I'm not sure, does it really matter whether we call it a major challenge, a crisis, a big problem? I think
it speaks to a level of urgency and seriousness of purpose and an understanding of the gravity of the situation.
Oh my God.
I mean, presumably one would answer the call to serve in this position because you understand the importance at this moment in history of being commissioner of CBP. So do we have a crisis at the border? Yes or no?
Senator, let me assure you that no one believes there is greater urgency to this matter than I do.
No.
I have been at the southern border.
So it's urgent. I've heard the characterization urgent strikes the common ear as less than a crisis. Are you saying there's not a crisis at the border?
Senator, I don't think I don't speak
Oh my
to
God.
urgent as less serious at all. In fact,
Is there a crisis or is there not a crisis at the
Answer the
border?
question.
Senator, I would say that my highest priority is going to.
I didn't ask your priority. I asked to characterize the situation
Oh my
at the
God,
border.
why
Is
is
there a
this so
crisis at the
difficult?
border? You've been nominated to serve as commissioner to the Customs and Border Patrol agency at a time that I regard as a crisis. Are you saying there is not a crisis?
Senator, what I'm certainly trying to convey is how serious I take what's happening at the border and the amount of work that I want to put into addressing it.
Noted.
What the
Noted.
hell is wrong with these people?
I don't know. I
Seriously,
don't know.
What is wrong with them? Like liberalism is a mental disease. It is. It's a mental disorder. Because it's answer the damn question. It is yes or no. Is it?
So what would change? Like how would it hurt them to say, yeah,
It's
it's a
crisis.
crisis and
It's
we're
a crisis.
addressing it and we're going to do X, Y, Z? Why would that hurt them so much?
I guess it would probably reflect poorly upon Biden. Maybe he already is hated. People are screaming the Brandon stuff all over the country. People hate him already. Like it's and you know what? It's still going to continue to be a crisis whether you admit it or not. It still happens. Like it's the whole like tree in the forest thing, right? It's still there. It's still
Right.
happening. So whether you admit it, dude, whack job or not, it's still happening.
And I
okay?
feel like this looks worse than if he would just admit, yeah, it's a crisis.
Oh my God.
This looks so much worse.
I've never seen such ineptness ever in my adult life. Like these idiots are taking our money and we're paying these people to do the job. It's astounding to me.
Isn't it incredible? I was watching that just dumbfounded. Like, why is this hard? This is not a hard question. It's a yes or no question. Yes, it's a crisis. Move on. My God. It's so dumb.
I don't understand how these people have jobs. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, and he's about to get a big one. And there's nothing we can do about it.
And that piece of crap is going to get a pension and I have to pay it.
Yeah.
God, it's unbelievable.
I hope that you're sitting down. I know you are.
Sorry, my blood pressure is so high right now.
Well, this will not help, but it won't necessarily hurt because it's so utterly ridiculous. So, right now there's a very important governor's race going on in Virginia. For some reason, inexplicably, there are people in Virginia who like Terry McAuliffe. I will never understand this. That guy is an asshole.
Yeah.
But there are people on the TikTok who are creating new songs for him.
Well, that's helpful. I mean, that's really helpful. Let's create songs for A-hole man on a Chinese-owned platform. That's great. That's really that's helpful.
I can't know about this without you. Okay.
I know.
can't.
I'm here for you.
So just brace yourself for what you're about to see because it is painful. Are you ready?
I don't know. Here we go. Why do they have to ruin the police? Why do they have to do that? Oh my God. This is horrible. This is absolutely, at least they can know how to sing. Anti-Semites? What?
I did.
Are you kidding?
I'm sorry.
Seriously, why do they have to ruin a good police song? Why do they have to do that?
Apologies for sharing that.
Love that song. I'm gonna have to go listen to "Don't Stand So Close to Me" like now.
Yeah, like listen to the real one to cleanse yourself.
Exactly. It's like burning sage. You know what I mean? It's like yeah.
Did I already mention that Biden's having a town hall that's invite only? Did I already mention that?
You have not mentioned that yet. Not here.
Okay. Biden is going to be in Baltimore this week having I think it's a CNN town hall, if I'm not mistaken.
Prop them up like Weekend at Bernie's.
Right.
Prop
But
them
it's
up
an
there.
invitation only audience.
Shocker. I'm
So-
so shocked by that. It's shocking. Shocking. And he's going to have all the questions in advance. And he's going to be like, my people told me I had to answer this question from like Elaine Barker over here. That's what he's going to do.
And I'm going to get in trouble if I don't. If I don't
answer
I'm
that
gonna
question
get in trouble.
from Joe Blow over there, I'm in, oh God, I can't do that. Yeah, so it's going to be all staged and it's
I
shocking.
hope he does his whisper voice.
Yeah. Those people at Fox News.
And then I hope he goes into like just wildly inappropriate Angry Joe,
Yeah.
where he's like, fewer, not more, just randomly, that's what I'm hoping.
Like without any context at all. He just starts screaming it, Jill, get my meds. That'd be the greatest thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Also, we need to address Meghan McCain. Meghan McCain has a new book out only via Audible. And it was important to her that it only be the audio version and not a written version.
The title is Look at Me. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not the title. That's not the title. Not it.
I don't actually know the title. Is it Bad Republican? Is that what it is?
I think so. I don't know. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to contribute any money to her at all. I'm sorry.
No, and you shouldn't. She was on Hannity last night to talk about it. So basically the gist is that she's using this as a way to talk about how mean everybody was to her at The View. I mean, obviously everybody was mean to her, and she was also very mean to everybody. So
well, she was on Hannity last night talking about how she threw up in trash cans backstage because it was so awful. I mean, we all knew it was awful, but I can't get over the fact that she basically campaigned for Biden. I can't.
Right.
And what really kills me is that Hannity didn't ask about that.
And I knew he wouldn't, because right now everybody is in pity Meghan mode, right? So nobody will ask that question because right now they want to show like they feel empathy towards her for her postpartum anxiety disorder.
Hannity usually asks questions like that. Hannity's at that stage of his life where he just doesn't give a crap. At least I feel like he's at that stage. You know what I mean? He's in the I don't give a you know what stage. And so he's at the top of his game. So why wouldn't he ask that question? He's Mr. I love Trump. So I can't believe that he didn't ask that question. At the end, he asked the question about why Trump wasn't invited to her father's funeral. And
was it Trump or Sarah Palin? I thought they were talking about Sarah Palin.
I'm sorry, Palin.
Yeah.
Palin wasn't invited to her father's funeral. And she was kind of remorseful about it. Like she had like really nice things to say. And she was like, I'm older now. And so and it was lovely, the things that she said, but at the time it was really crappy. And so she's like, and of course, basically she's like, I write more about it in my book, read my book, buy my book, read my book, buy my book, read my book. It was a lot of that. A lot of the answers to the questions were that. But he still didn't ask the question, why did you stump so hard for Biden? Why'd you do that? Why did you do that?
I mean, it's one that, listen, I get that she hates Trump and she thinks Trump was mean to her dad and her dad, my father. I get it.
Yeah, but if you were a true conservative, and if you were a person that touts right-wing policy, why would you give the country up to a freaking socialist? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And now, she can be all like, I'm so disappointed in Biden. Really? We told you. We have been screaming this to everybody. People told you
that he would be a puppet and the socialists would take over. And you are on the inside. We're just two moms, basically. Like, we're not on the inside. We're not in the machine. You're in the machine. I mean, like, surely you would know this. I don't mean to call you Shirley, but like you would know, but you would know this. I can't. It's unforgivable to me.
It's totally unforgivable. And right now, and because you even before the Hannity show, you were like, I hope he goes after her about that, and I was like, he won't, because right now everybody is in this mode where they feel like they need to show, look how empathetic I am to someone who went through postpartum anxiety disorder. I'm showing all the empathy.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, that really sucks for her. But you know what's going to happen? She'll get her own Fox show. And that will really piss me off because she's one of the people that got Biden into office.
Mm-hmm.
And that pisses me off. We reward this behavior. It's like, what are we doing as conservatives? What are we doing? Ugh.
I totally hear you on that. I have some great talks today. Elise Myers has another story to tell everybody. And It's priceless. She's so freaking funny. So let me get that open. One moment, please.
Is this Taco Chick?
It's Taco Guy Chick, yes. But she's got different stories to tell you. This is a story about her, I think it's her prom photo. So I'll just let it speak for itself.
I have the best winter formal photos of all time, but if we went head to head, I would destroy you. I am going to paint a very quick picture for you, and then I will be showing you these bad boys. The year was 2009, and I was so excited for winter formal that I made my own dress. Why? I have absolutely no idea. I could have just gone and gotten one and saved myself a lot of time. I had to pre-purchase these winter formal photos like 6 months in advance without taking them or seeing them. I don't know how your school worked, but that's how mine worked, and I have never understood it. That is a lot of commitment for one 15-year-old to make photos that they have not taken or seen. So I buy them. I show up to winter formal. I take what I think is going to be the best photo of my entire life. As I am taking it, I'm thinking, I will show my grandkids these photos one day. I'm getting wallets. Everyone's getting one. They're going on fridges. They're getting framed. Everyone's getting a photo.
Oh, bruh.
I leave winter formal. I wait 2 weeks. And then my photos are sent to me in the mail. So naturally, these are the photos I got.
What? What? What is even happening?
How do I look? Was I confused? Absolutely, I was. Was I disappointed? No. These were my winter formal photos, and I was going to be in them, so.
Oh my God.
Did I ever get the real ones? Nope. Did this person even go to my school? Nope. I wouldn't have had it any other way. Listen, I'm not saying I have the
Oh my God. That is so great.
So people have been commenting to her saying, oh my gosh, I hope that guy got your photos. Wouldn't it be great if we found him and like he got your photos? And she was like, that would be the greatest outcome of the story of all time.
Oh my God. I hope he's watching. That is so fantastic.
Great. Also, I have a very effective diet tip for people who are struggling to not eat all the things.
Okay.
But first, I have to thank Jerry. Jerry, thank you very much for that super sticker. That is very generous. So here is a diet tip. You just smell the Oreos, you guys. Just smell them.
Smell it and then eat the broccoli.
And then eat the
raw. You just eat the
Also, what are these dogs fighting about?
Oh my God. It's gotta
Is
be
that how corgis fight?
corky. It's gotta be God, I love them.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. But they never make contact.
Oh my God. Also, the
actually make contact.
they just like snipe at each other, right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
So the dancing guy who has conservative thoughts is
I
back.
love him. Oh my God.
I know.
Can't wait to see him. Yay.
But I need to tell people his name first because I got in all kinds of trouble for not saying his name. So let me just look at that on my phone really fast so I can make sure to say his name. It is JP Wrights, WRITES, JP Wrights. That's who to follow to see the dancing conservative guy. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Mainstream media report the changes.
Let me start it over.
I just think it's funny. The mainstream media report the changes in COVID cases every day, but not the amount of children that go missing every day. Since we're on the subject, do you know the American child is 60,000 times more likely to be sold into human trafficking than they are to die from COVID? I just think it's funny. The mainstream media report
I think
the
it's funny
changes in
too.
COVID cases
I love
every
how
day,
he's all
not
like-
the amount of children that go missing every day. Since we're on the subject, do you know the American child is 60,000 times more likely to be sold into human trafficking than they are to die from COVID?
Wow.
Yeah.
He is breaking down the data. He is busting it while doing it.
He is busting it. Also, I love this prank. Wait, let me start it over. Damn it. I would totally fall for this.
Oh my God.
There is no way I would have not fallen for that. No way.
Just peed herself. I would have fallen for it too.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I would have too. God, that was crazy.
Okay, one more. And it's our favorite lady who perfectly expresses sometimes how little I like to people.
From the comfort and solace of my home, I love humanity. But when I'm out in public, I fucking hate people. From the comfort and
Right? She's so right.
That is so dead on, you guys. That's exactly how I feel. It's exactly
like I love humanity, if just not for the humans, right? The human aspect of humanity.
Humans are the worst part of humanity. It's the worst.
It's the worst, man.
Especially like over the past couple of years, right? It's gotten really bad, you guys. Okay.
Anyway, those are your talks.
Well, I wish Meghan McCain the best in her new Fox show. All the best, Meghan.
Good job, you.
So
enjoy
excited.
That new show.
So excited for you and for conservatism. It's great. Awesome. Everybody bring it in. Bring it in, everybody. Bring it in. Oh. Today's Wednesday, right? Is today Wednesday?
Yes, and that means it's time for another deep dive, a weekly deep dive episode of our podcast to drop today. So be looking for that on any platform that you get your normal podcasts on, because there will be a deep dive episode today.
So fantastic. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.